Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reagan and today we are going to be filming a video that I'm really excited about. It is actually a full face of Dollar Tree makeup. So I just got back and I have all my stuff, and so each product is only $1 from Dollar Tree, and I got as many products as I could. They didn't have like a face primer and maybe a couple other things I can't remember, but I got 10 items, so it's only $10. This whole face of makeup is going to be in $10. So I am really excited to kind of show you how this works on me. I was with my boyfriend and he was like, watch, it is gonna look the same as your $100 Sephora makeup. So we will see what I can do with $10 from Dollar Tree makeup. So I'm excited and let's get started. So I found that the biggest issue with purchasing my makeup there is that they didn't have very many options, which is understandable. But even in like foundations, they didn't have a lot of color options and shade options. So it was very limited. So I just got what I could and I'm gonna try to make it all work. So they didn't have a face primer, so I'm just gonna start with the liquid foundation they have. So all of the products I got are from LA Colors. That's like the main brand that they carry there for beauty products. So I just got this LA Colors matte foundation. It's a liquid foundation. It says high pigment formula. So this is in the lightest shade they had here, which is natural. And so this is what it looks like. And so we will see. This is the only option for liquid foundation that they had. And the color options were just a bust. So hopefully this works. It's just in like a squeezy tube. I think I'm just gonna squeeze it out onto my hand. Just gonna like dab this all over. It's a lot lighter than what it looked like in the packaging. I think they should have lighter shades for sure. Which is weird because usually people have the opposite problem of trying to find shades that are dark enough. So I kind of got a lot. So I'm gonna start with this amount and I'm going to be using a silicone sponge to be applying this. It does feel like it's not really sinking into my skin really. It just feels like this is just smearing it all over, guys. I don't think this is gonna work. It's not very blendable for sure. Oh no, I look like a ghost. Okay, so I don't think I'll ever use this again. It's like paint, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's just being smeared around. I'm gonna try to, the Beauty Blender is gonna be, is working a lot better to blend this out. But yeah, it's just not absorbing into my face really. And it is way lighter than I anticipated. So that's my bad, but it will work. And it's just, wow. I really do feel like my sponge is just absorbing all the product, and that this didn't really do anything for my face except for smear stuff all over. So I mean, and once it dries, like this spot is a little drier, it's like tacky, it's not just blending at all. So that's a downfall. I mean, I would rate this probably a 1 out of 10 product. Ugh. So I just don't feel like it did much for my skin. I mean, it looks about the same, and it just didn't, like, there's residue still of where the foundation went, like dried up, and it's like dry on my skin. I don't know. I hate this. I put too much on my hand. I'm just gonna wipe it off with this trash because I don't have any urge to save the product. That was a no. matte liquid foundation. I do think that it's matte. I would not say that this is full coverage at all. Yeah. I'm less than impressed. My face feels sticky. So next I'm going to be using a concealer from LA Colors. This is also the lightest shade that they had. It is the nude shade. And this just says concealer, buildable coverage, foam tip applicator. So let's hope this went better than the foundation. I like my concealers to be a little lighter than my foundation, so that's why I thought I would get the lightest shade of this as well. All these makeup products are also very miniature, like half the amount of product that a regular brand would have in it. So I'm just gonna use this under my eyes how it would normally apply. Yeah, this is the lightest shade and it's darker than the foundation was for sure. It does not feel as tacky and sticky, but it also does not, I mean, I feel like I need to keep adding and adding because there's no coverage at all. I feel like I'm just smearing color across my face and it's not covering anything. So I do think that this is probably the best color for my skin, but man, I would go through this really fast. I feel like I'm using a lot. Okay. So I'm just gonna, I usually put my concealer like this, but this isn't any lighter than what my face is right now. I mean, I don't even know what color my face is right now because the foundation didn't do much, but yeah, we're gonna try to blend this in. I'm just gonna take the beauty blender and get to work. So again, zero coverage. Now that it's blended out, zero coverage, not blendable whatsoever. I don't feel as sticky. I mean, I still feel sticky, but I don't think that the concealer added any stickiness. It's definitely more of a smoother product, but still not impressed. I mean, it's just not doing anything for my skin. I feel like, here's what I feel like, is that I feel like you can tell that there's product on my face because it's not blending at all, but it looks the same as my face before I started this process. So that is just, if someone can tell that there's makeup on my face, I want them to be like, dang, she looks really good. Not this. So I think that that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't feel like blending anymore is going to help what's going on here. So next I'm just gonna move to powder. They did have pressed powder and a loose powder. The pressed powder only came in like very, very dark shades. So I have a loose powder here. And it is the LA Colors loose powder. That's all. In the lightest shade as well that they had was light medium. And it says lightweight formula. So let's see how this works. So it's just a tiny little normal powder thing, but it's little. I'm just going to take a Real Techniques brush and kind of just fluff this all over my skin. I can tell that this powder is holding on to the places that have product. Like right here where my concealer is heavier, well, where my concealer would be, the powder is sticking right there compared to somewhere else. That's just my first impression. Again, just don't feel like this is doing anything for me. I mean, I'm so used to high-end makeup products at this point that some drugstore stuff doesn't work great for me. So this is a different ball game, the quality that I'm used to. I don't hate how my face looks right now. I definitely have seen worse makeup application. So I do think with the right application, I mean, you could let your 12-year-old daughter start with this, but I would not choose these products to wear on a normal day for myself. I wouldn't even choose these products for a no makeup look day so far. I have just seen my skin look better. I've had better skin days with makeup than what this did for me. But at the same time, I mean, this was $3 for the last 3 products I used. So, I mean, not a bad price, but not a good quality. But what did I expect, I guess? Next, I'll be moving on to eyebrows. So I got this LA Colors brow pencil, defines and fills brows. I got it in the dark blonde. I'm guessing that that's like the taupe of this brand. And the top of the lid has a little brush, like a eyebrow brush instead of like the end of the pencil like normal. So it still does come with that though, which is good. And it is a pencil that needs to be sharpened in a pencil sharpener. But I'm just gonna try this out. It's definitely not soft. It's not a soft pencil. It's like a colored pencil, a brown colored pencil on your face. Not smooth at all. Like the top is kind of breaking off where I'm pressing harder. But when I'm not pressing hard, I feel like I'm just not getting anything. So, I'm gonna try. I definitely think that if I were to start with this kind of makeup when I was little, that when I moved up to other makeup, I'd be more appreciative of it and it would be a lot easier. Okay, this is just not going great now. Guys, I cannot get that defined line that I usually do, and it's just so I'm gonna just swatch this for you. Guys, I am literally, if I were to just lightly draw, you can barely see that second line. Like, this is me drawing really hard on my skin where it's kind of hurting and you're barely getting anything. So, I just don't think that I could get the brow look that I'm looking for or like with this pencil. I mean, there's just no way to get a defined line. I mean, this is fine for filling in the ends of my brows because I just am going through quick, but to get a defining edge on the inside of my brows, it's not working. It ripped out one of my eyebrow hairs. That's not good. Guys, look at my eyebrows. So, I'm gonna give up. They're somewhat filled in, but I just cannot. I don't think that I'm ever gonna be able to obtain what I want with this product. And my eyebrows are getting wrecked. They just don't look good. Yes. I really honestly kind of had high hopes for these products because I wanted them to work really bad, because then that's like awesome. Who doesn't want a $1 product to work? So I'm not just trying to hate on this. I do want these to work great so that I can use them. But I mean, if they don't work, they don't work. This is for sure worse than the face products that I used. So I'm just moving on because this is not working for me. Okay, this I'm kind of excited for. Next I'm going to be doing eyeshadow. This is the LA Colors 6 Color Shadow All Day Wear Crease Proof Color. This is the palette Hot, and you know, a lot of the palettes there I just feel like have unwearable shades, and this is the one that I found that I was like, dang, I could make a look out of this. So that's why I picked this one. It comes with one of these little things, but I won't be using that because I have other eyeshadow tools that I'll be using. This is what the palette looks like. I mean, those are some pretty shades. There's some shimmers in there. Actually, they're all shimmer. I don't think any of these are matte now looking at that, but these pinks right here are what really drew me in. This mauve is really pretty too. So I'm guessing this is just blend color, and then these are like some darker accent colors. But these three right here are the ones that drew me in. But this is literally the only eyeshadow that I would purchase, the only palette there that's even decent in any way. I haven't planned or thought about what I'm going to be doing, so we're just gonna be winging it here. I don't want to use eyeshadow primer just because I feel like that would kind of be defeating the purpose of trying these products. So they didn't have an eyeshadow primer. I'm just gonna try without, I guess, and we'll see how these apply. First I'm gonna go in with this top middle pinkish shade. I'm just gonna apply this all over the lid. Honestly, the pigment isn't bad. I am seeing the shimmer here, and it's definitely applying lighter than what it looks like in the palette, but still, like, this is a pretty base coat, base shade. I'm just gonna really pack that on. I mean, I'm kind of a fan of that. This would be a good blending shade too in other looks if you wanted to use this color. I'm gonna blend this. I'm gonna blend it up a little bit more. And inside my crease. I really like this shade. It's very pretty. So not a bad formula at all, honestly. So next I'm gonna kind of try to keep this simple just because I don't really want to go with a really bold look today. So next I think I'm gonna take this more of like an amber shade, and I'm gonna use this in my outside corner. There is a lot of fallout with these shades, but just in the outside corner, darken that up. Kind of into my crease as well. I mean, not bad, especially for $1 for all of the shades in here. If they're not gonna be terrible to use, I mean, $1 for these that's awesome. So, I mean, I'm gonna kind of bring that down under the eye. Dang, I actually really like this. I mean, for $1, you would expect a lot worse, especially for eyeshadow. So, I am impressed, especially after using the other products. I mean, this is not bad at all compared to what the other ones were offering. So, just gonna kind of blend this more. Dang. Guys, I am very impressed with this actually. I really like it. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this because simple, very pretty. I like this. I mean, I'm kind of excited. I think that you can get a lot of fun, different color stories with this. I like how they kind of threw in a purple, a brown, the pinks. This is kind of orangey, burnt amber. So, and obviously like a good light shade. This, guys, I like this. This is my favorite so far, guys. Very, very impressive for $1. I mean, I love this. I would wear this eyeshadow look again. Okay, and then I got eyeliner, LA Colors Smooth Application Smudge Proof Auto Eyeliner. This is in the black brown shade. I knew looking at my eyeshadow palette, a black brown would go better, so that's why I picked this one, but they also had black. So it's just a roll up, and I'm just gonna put this along my bottom lash line, I think. I'm gonna try to swatch this so I know how hard I can brush. Definitely softer than the eyebrow pencil. I want a kind of smudgy bottom eyeliner with this look, so I'm just gonna apply it to the bottoms. Lash, kind of not very precisely. This isn't a bad eyeliner either, to be honest. It's definitely not top quality, but for $1, I mean, it works. And it's not like impossible to use like the eyebrow pencil was. So I'm just gonna smudge this out a little bit more. And I'm gonna move to mascara now. I mean, this is a $1 eyeliner, so not great, not terrible. But I mean, if I had to use this, I would. If you're on a budget and you need eyeliner, this will work just fine for you. Their mascara is seriously mini. This is the Mascara Lash Building Lengthen and Extend Lash More Volume by LA Colors. Soft black. Again, I was not going for a really harsh black, so that's why I chose these. They did have very black. I don't know what other. Those are the only ones I saw, so they could have had more though. I don't think you would be able to get a really bold mascara look with this, but it is applying. I think it's a very natural look, not, I wouldn't say this is adding a lot of volume to my lashes, but it's very, I mean, it's about as good as it's gonna get. Just a really natural eyelash look, I think. Nothing that impressive, but I mean, this is a great starter mascara. Maybe if you're younger, if you're just starting makeup, this would be just fine. I would not use this for my makeup routines just because a lot of the time I want more than what this is giving me right now. It's really just and it's little. This little applicator is making it way harder to apply because I'm not used to it. Like, I'm used to a normal wand, and this one's just a lot smaller. Okay, I'm just gonna stop there because I don't feel like I'm getting any more result the longer that I put it on there. So, very natural, and it doesn't volumize, lengthen, really anything. I just feel like it just made my natural lashes darker and more prominent. Didn't do anything great for them. So, but it is $1. I just don't feel like you could get a lot of use out of this. I mean, I don't feel like there's a lot of product in here at all, so I feel like you'd be rebuying this a lot. But I mean, it's $1, so if this works for you, cool. And then to finish, I just got a bronzer and a highlighter. So the bronzer I got is LA Colors Bronzer Gorgeous Bronze Glow in the shade Sun Goddess. I feel like this seems like it has a lot more product than their other products do. Like for a bronzer, this is how big it is, which is pretty big compared to their other products. So this is the shade I got. This was the darkest shade that they had, and so I just went with that one. Okay, I'm just gonna be applying it with a Real Techniques brush. I'm just gonna, whoa. Okay guys, I did not put a lot on at all, and look at this. So you definitely know that the pigment is there. Really dark, really dark. So, you don't need a lot, but I just feel like even with a little bit, it just looks so pigmented. It needs to be blended a lot, but I mean, it's very shimmery. If you don't like shimmery bronzer, this would be a no-go. So, I'm gonna try to line my, yeah, it's very shimmery. I mean, it could be very pretty too. I mean, I think this color is pretty. It's very Sun Goddess. I guess that's why that's what the name is. But needs to be extremely blended. Very shimmery. I don't feel like you find colors like this a lot for $1. I mean, seeing this, how pigmented this is, it makes me want to kind of go back and look at what other shades they had, just because maybe a different one would be better for, or different. So I'm just gonna blend this out a little more with a bigger brush. They did not have any blushes. Okay, that's a lie. They had one blush and it was like the same color as this bronzer, and so I was like, that's not a blush, honey. So I didn't pick it up. But yeah, this bronzer I'm impressed with. I kind of want to use it with a different base face makeup because this face makeup is just not my favorite. Guys, I don't look horrible. I mean, look, have been doing makeup with $1 makeup this whole time and I look fine. I mean, after I apply all this, I'll probably go out in public. I'm not gonna take it off, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna use it all the time. Maybe the eyeshadow, but the bronzer is not bad for sure. Better than the other face products that they have. So pigment's great. I love how the pigment's great. Also, I just find that you don't find bronzers this color and this shimmery a lot. So this is gonna be a nice add to my collection, I think, especially for summer, like very glowy. So I am kind of a fan of this. I wanna use it more with some different face products, but I mean, not bad for $1, definitely. The last product I'm gonna be using is this highlight, LA Colors Highlight Add Ultimate Glow in the shade Shine Bright. It's in the same packaging as the bronzer was. It's kind of yellowy. I'm a little bit nervous. They didn't really have any highlight colors that I was super drawn to, so I just thought this one was the best out of all the options they had. I don't really love yellowy highlighters, so we will try this. Again, a lot of fallout with their products, so make sure like I'm tapping my brush so that I get all the excess off. Oh wow, again, the pigment is very well. There's good pigment. The problem is the blending after I apply it is just not great. I mean, the pigment is obviously there. Look at how bright and highlighted my face looks, guys. But to blend it out afterwards is hard. But guys, I mean, the other products were just so not pigmented that I thought with both of these that I should, you know, put a little extra on my brush, but you don't need to. So it's not as horrible as I thought it was gonna be. The yellowy, it is pretty actually. I just wish I had a little bit less on my face. I'm just gonna take the same brush that I was blending with to try to take some off. Maybe some will fall off throughout the day, but yeah, definitely the bronzer and the highlight both were pretty good, especially for $1, guys. $1, you're getting your money's worth for those products. Your money's worth? Your money worth. Your money's worth. I don't know how to say that. Anyways, but yeah, this is the finished effect. I am just gonna add some lipstick that I picked up from them as well. It's the LA Girl. Have I been saying that the whole video? Probably. LA Colors Lipstick Hydrating Creamy Wear Lip Color, Vitamin E and Aloe Vera. So I got this in this shade Mauve Glaze. I thought I picked a different one, but I guess I decided with this one. So it's just like this mauve-y, pretty color. I thought that it would match well with the eyeshadow palette I got. So we're just gonna try this. I feel like it's not ever gonna come off because it's just not workable. Like, it's not smudging or anything. Wherever you place it on your lips, that's where it's gonna stay. Like, you can't rub your lips together and get some on the top lip or whatever. It is a pretty color. And not horrible at all. So, not a little more. The formula is definitely not as nice as other lipsticks I've seen. It's not the easiest to apply, but I mean, it does the job. So I wish I would have used a lip liner because it kind of needs one. So I'm gonna go add some lip liner and touch this up, and then I'll come back. So here we are. Finished product, final result of the Dollar Tree makeup try on. Honestly, my final opinion is pretty in between. Some of the products I was completely surprised with and I will use them again, and some of the products are complete fails. So the face products could use some work. The foundation, concealer, and powder could use some work, but the eyeshadow is great. I think the pigment is amazing, and that 6-pack that I picked up has really wearable color stories in it. So I'm really excited to play around with that a little bit more. And same with the bronzer and the highlighter. They are unexpectedly good, and the formula for the pigment is just amazing. So super easy to apply. The biggest fail was for sure the eyebrow pencil. That was horrible. I still hate my eyebrows. They look bad. There's just no way of fixing them with that eyebrow pencil. So that was horrible. Seriously, the worst part of the whole line or the whole collection, just awful. Lipstick, not terrible. Probably wouldn't use it again. But I mean, look guys, I look very presentable and confident. I will definitely do the rest of my run around today and the errands I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna live my life in this makeup for the rest of the day because I don't feel like it's horrible. I've definitely had better makeup days and I've definitely seen a lot worse. So it is doable to do your makeup on a budget. I mean, it was only $10 for this entire look, and it's not horrible. I mean, some of the products do need a little bit different applications or a little more work to get to the place you want to be, but it is doable. So I will try and link all of the products that I used down below. See if you guys can find them. I'm not sure if they're available online or just in Dollar Tree stores. That's where I got all of my products. But yes, I do wish that also the mascara was a little more bold and a little more noticeable. But I mean, you take what you can get for $1 products. So I had a lot of fun doing this. It was really interesting to see how the products worked out for me. If you guys have any Dollar Tree or really cheap dollar store makeup ideas, tips, tricks, any products that you use and absolutely love, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and press the subscribe button so you can easily find all my videos. I release new ones every Friday. Make sure to come find me on all my social medias as well. They are all Reagan.Nichols, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, loves.